All right, let's begin. Hello everyone, and welcome to not BHT Studios, but Brentwood Mall. I am here to shoot a talking head piece for a video that I shot with Julian Falk as well as Chris Janakis of Chris Meets Chris. I had the X-H2S for one extra day. I actually asked for a little bit of an extension, and unfortunately it's a very popular camera. Fujifilm said no, you have to send it back right away, and so I had like one day to plan and then get together with the other two guys to go and shoot a video. And so I actually had Julian, who is a Fujifilm shooter as well as a Leica shooter, but I had him to use the new 18-120 on the X-H2S as well as on his X-T4, as well as testing the Sirui 50mm anamorphic lens, and we jumped into his really cool car, which you will see very shortly, and we took off to a rooftop building and tested all those equipment. And then I asked Julian what he thought, and you will see more of Julian and more of my videos coming up. And so make sure to follow him on Instagram. And Julian, do you have a YouTube channel soon? Yes. If he has one, I'll put the link down below, but go follow Julian. But check out the video. He cut the whole thing. He took pieces of my footage. Did he take any of Chris's footage? No. So my footage and his footage, and he kind of pieced it all together. You can sort of tell my footage. It's very vloggy. I was using this lens here, the Viltrox 13mm f1.4, which is a fantastic lens. Fujifilm should be making this lens, but for the kind of stuff that I was doing,
he gets paid to do it. We barely get paid to do it. I barely get paid to do it.
Like kind of vlogging, but then flipping it around and kind of showing shots, but I wanted it nice and wide. Because I'm shooting 4K, you can definitely crop in and then do like a 1080 timeline. But I love this lens. I think it's doing a pretty good job. Even tracking here is doing a pretty good job, even with my sunglasses. And now I'm just rambling and I'm gone off topic. What are we talking about here? Oh yeah, the video thing.
All right, we're almost there. I think even one more.
All right, guys, so we're up here on the roof of parking lot here in Gastown, and we have Chris and Julian. We're just taking pictures of Julian's cool Mini that we initially thought he meant like a brand new Mini from like whatever. Chris, 2019, 2018, and we're like
Julian's like, hey, come check out our Mini, and you guys can see my Mini, and we're like, yeah, sure, go ahead.
And then he showed us his Mini. Bada bing. Boom! It's a real Mini, and so we're just have these guys playing with their gear. I have Julian using the X-H2S with the anamorphic, and I have Chris using some, I don't know, some third-party Japanese brand, Canon, but it looks like they have pretty good glass, 50 f1. But I think that the Peter McKinnon ND filter thingy is probably worth more than the entire lens.
A Canon is like to a professional as like an assault rifle is to a Marine.
Julian, what do you think about shooting with the X-H2S with your beautiful... Does your car have a name?
This is McQueen.
I like it. So what was it like shooting McQueen with the X-H2S?
I'm coming from the X-T4, so everything's very familiar. I do miss the dials, but you know, it's quickly, I'm getting used to it. I feel like the IBIS is maybe a little bit better, but you know, this is pre-production, so I can't say for sure. And until I look at the footage, I won't know. But we got to play with Anamorphic and the new 18-120. I really like it. You can do some stuff on this lens that you really couldn't do before. It's worth checking out.
And do you like when you first heard of the 18-120? Like, what were you thinking?
I mean,
be honest.
Yeah, no, I thought it looked pretty like a beer can. But you know, once you get over that, you know, it's a tool. I love that it's made in Japan. I feel like that speaks a lot, and it feels really professional. Like the focus rocker, the zoom rocker works really well. It's something that, you know, I like on my FS5 as, you know, something, a professional tool that's just right at your fingertips. And so when you combine it with the H2S, it becomes like a proper video camera now.
Yeah, and because what was your other main camera that you use?
So yeah, I use an X-T4 and an FS5 Sony.
Yeah, and so could you see something like this within your ecosystem?
Yeah, I think, you know, I'm probably I don't want to speak too soon, but I might keep my X-T4 and pick up the 18-120.
Yeah, so Fujifilm, they better do. I think any sort of the premium Fujifilm X series cameras that have a touch screen,
Yeah.
they probably will push the firmware update to it, and hopefully maybe even as far back as the X-H1.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
But I think X-T4, because it's the last flagship camera they had, right?
Yeah,
And so
yeah.
they hopefully they'll give that, and then there you go, you have that lens on your X-T4.
Yeah, I mean, that's what's been awesome about Fuji is, you know, they go back and they Kaizen stuff, right? So hopefully they keep that up.
All right, thanks for talking, and thanks for hanging out with us.
Thanks for watching.
With there's Chris. He's standing the exact distance we told him to stay. Hey, go back. You're too close. All right. So what do you guys think? I think it's pretty darn good combination, the X-H2S and the 18-120, as well as the Sirui anamorphic lens. Now, Julian had said, have you ever shot anamorphic? No, he's never shot it before, and it's a manual focus lens. You kind of need to know lenses and get a feel for, especially the focus throw, before you get really good at it. And so I think he did a pretty darn good job for like 2 minutes of practice. And you can definitely see Julian's cinematic skills that I definitely do not have. And so what do you guys think? Comment down below. What do you think of the 18-120 lens? You can especially see him using it when he's kind of moving forward or backwards, and he's either zooming in or zooming out to kind of get that wow effect of the background. And so Julian played with that. And as well as the anamorphic lens, when you see it kind of squeezed to like almost 2:1 aspect ratio, that's not him just cropping the top and the bottom of the frame, but that actually is de-squeezed footage, which is pretty darn cool. You're using the full sensor readout on the X-H2S if you're shooting at the 2:3 aspect ratio, which will end up being like a 2:1, or if you were shooting at 16:9 aspect ratio, it stretches out to I think 21:9 or 23:9 or something like that, and that is a crop format but still squeezed out even further, and it makes it look like a Batman movie or something like that. Anyway, so again, don't forget to follow Chris Meets Chris. Don't forget to follow Julian both on Instagram and on YouTube, and you will see more collaborations between myself. You've seen Chris, right? So just go follow Chris. He's a daily vlogger and he's a Canon shooter, and so as you saw, I playfully teased him, but I love Canon, especially their colors. I think Canon's standard color profile I actually like it better than any of Fujifilm's single color profiles. It's a little bit of classic chrome with Provia, meaning it's neutral and yet some colors punch, and that's Canon's basic color profile. Where Fujifilm, if you want to like kind of hone in on a specific look, it's nice having all the different film simulations, including Classic Neg, Classic Chrome, Provia, Sensia, Astia, and all the other film simulation formats. And so go check out Chris, go check out Julian. And again, here at the mall, I think I'm gonna get some milk tea or something like that, and we will talk to you soon. Happy shooting. Peace.